Hey, so we wanted to start out with that new Tesla Model 3. There's some cool news. Apparently, it has achieved the lowest probability of injury ever. And so in a blog post on Monday, Tesla said that the Model 3 had been deemed to have the lowest probability of occupant injury than any other vehicle tested by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. That's pretty good. Especially since things like a Corolla or a Honda Accord have been out there for so long, right? The drive reports that since 1979, the regulatory body has implemented the new car assessment program, which through a series of tests ultimately produces a rating for a new-to-market vehicle based on how well it performs on a variety of safety-related tests. So basically, they did a bunch of tests on this car, and it kept winning over and over. Now, one of the reasons why that happened is because it's very low bearing and it has a very heavy battery. Mm-hmm. And so that helps it not flip. If you were on the side of the road or if somebody swiped you on the side, it helps it have that low balance.
Yeah.
And the Model 3 has now widened that gap as it takes the number of new number one positions on the leader of the board for the safest overall vehicle for California. So that's pretty good.
I think, I was just going to say, I think it's really quite fascinating how the Model 3 is just tearing it up. A lot of people were concerned, could they get enough Model 3s out? And with the amount of Model 3s, I believe they're doing 5,000 a week now. What about quality control issues? And I am hearing about some paint issues, things like that. Tesla does take care of them. But it's great to see that quality, it might be a little paint fleck here or there that you can get fixed and it doesn't affect safety. So I think that's really important.
I think so too. Have you had a chance to drive in the Model 3 yet or just the Model S?
Actually, neither of them. But funny you should ask. I'm actually going down to Calgary. We don't have anything in Edmonton where I can test drive, but we do have a depot in Calgary, and I'm going to set up my Model 3 test drive, and I'll test drive a Model S there as well. I'm going to be down there, I think, Thursday, Friday this week. So ask me again next week, and I'll tell you how it goes.
I'm interested, and I think our listeners are interested, too, in how it handles the snow and ice.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be neat, especially as a low-bearing car, I wonder if it slips and if the back wheels slip. You'll have to tell us how it is.
Well, with the additional weight, it should be a lot better on the snow. My only concern, and I believe it's front-wheel drive, the Model 3. I know the S is rear-wheel drive. You can get the all-wheel drive, but once again, it's more expensive. So I think it's going to be good on the snow, especially front-wheel drive and the heavier weight.
Very cool. And you still have that $1,000 down, right? So are you seriously considering buying one?
I am, but it's so expensive.
I'm just 80,000 Canadian. What is it?
Well, it's 80,000 Canadian if you get every bell and whistle. So that means you're getting the all-wheel drive, you're getting the extra long battery, you're getting the pure glass roof, you're getting the ultimate autopilot, even though it's not legal to use and probably won't be for years and years and years. So I think that one comes out to like 80 grand. Oh, and they now have a performance edition, which probably takes you closer to 90, 95. So crazy. But I'm still waiting for the $35,000 one. And then once I put the upgrades I want to see in there, like I do want a pretty nice autopilot, I'll probably be sitting around 55, 60,000. I also want the extended battery just because I travel a lot for work and I don't want to have to get halfway there and then wait an hour as I plug in. And
is it weird that I just want the car because of the big display?
Yes.
Have you seen it before? It's like an iPad.
It's like an iPad while I'm driving. That's okay. The car can drive itself.
So in my car right now, it does not have Bluetooth. So I have one of those Bluetooth plugins.
Yeah.
And it fritzes every once in a while, so I have to flick it so that the music is in. It's going to be great when I finally get a Tesla. You guys will be the first to know.